Hi YouTube, it's Lena, and I'm here today with a full face of Physicians Formula. First off, I'm going in with the Insta-Ready Face Primer. It is a silicone-based primer, which is a little not my favorite, but it's actually pretty decent. You know, as long as you like silicone primers. Next, I'm actually taking the Insta-Ready Concealer in Lights, and I'm going to use it as an eyeshadow primer. Physicians Formula does make an eyeshadow primer, but I've never tried it. I tried a lot of new things for this. It did not always work out well, as you will see. But the concealer did work for an eye primer, so yeah. Next, I'm going in with the, again, Insta-Ready Multi-Finish Eyeshadow in Smoky Nude. First, I'm taking this really shimmery pink eyeshadow, really shimmery, no joke, and I'm popping that all over the lid. Like, honestly, I would recommend when I use this from now on, using it with like Fix Plus or something. Next, I'm going in, as you can see, with a surprisingly bright white eyeshadow for my inner corner. Next, I'm taking a taupey brown color, popping that in the crease. A little dusty, but good. Next, I am taking the Shimmer Strips Extreme Shimmer Disco Glam Shadow and Liner in Bronze Nude, and I am taking the shimmery brown shade and using that in my outer V. Unfortunately, the first two shades in that palette are garbage, so I'm mostly stuck with the Smoky Nude one. And I'm taking a cream shadow and just popping it on my brow bone, blending out my crease, you know, the usual. Next, I'm taking the Eye Booster 2-in-1 Lash Boosting Eyeliner and Serum and lining my upper lash line. Actually, overline a little bit, but that's okay. We'll roll with it. Next, I'm taking, to be perfectly blunt, this garbage Eye Booster Lash Contortionist Mascara with this terrible wand and trying to work with it as best I can on my eyelashes. Seriously, I should have just went with one of the organic wear mascaras for this, but I wanted to try something new. And now you guys can learn from my mistake. Don't buy this mascara. Now that I've done the best I can with it, I am taking the Brow Booster Feather Brow Duo in Brunette. This is a weird product, you guys. But I'm doing it is totally usable. I think it's a little dark for me, but I'm just taking it and putting it into my eyebrows. Unfortunately, Physicians Formula does not have a brow gel of any kind. So that is all I'm using in my brows. Next, I'm taking more of the concealer and concealing under my eyes. I actually did this before my foundation because initially, first I have to fight with the bottle a little bit, but I was a little concerned that this stuff might be too dark for me because Physicians Formula, their shade range is terrible. I love some of their products, but their shade range is really bad. However, this concealer both worked for me and is actually really good. So if you can find your shade range in this concealer, I do recommend it. And next I'm taking the Super CC Correct and Conceal and Cover Cream in SPF 30 in what is supposed to be light. Mixing it with my foundation mixer, and as you're going to see in a minute, I went overboard and used too much mixer, unfortunately. It goes basically white on me. I almost wish I had redone this, but, you know, sometimes these videos, you learn from my mistakes, hopefully at least. So there's still some good use in them. But I actually decided to declutter this CC cream because it is just too dark for me, and I don't do good with CC creams anyway, but most of Physicians Formula's foundation products are made for people with normal to drier skin, which is not what I have. So you do what you can. Like I said, I'm going to look like a ghost for a little bit. So just be prepared for that. I'm blending as much as I can because, like I said, I unfortunately went a little too much with the foundation mixer. Next, I am going to be going in with the Mineral Face Powder in Translucent. By the way, translucent my butt. This is actually what I'm using to hopefully make this mostly look like my shade to counteract the over whiteness, but this powder is also too dark for me, so I decluttered it as well. Like I said, their foundation and powder products, their shade range is really bad, and I am just too pale for most of it. But I wanted to try it, so I did what I could. Next, I'm going in with the Bronze Booster Highlight and Contour Palette in the matte version. Don't use the brush. But the palette itself is actually really nice. First, I took the contour shade and contoured out my face, and trust me, I'm going to blend that as much as I can, but I brought over the wrong brushes to blend, so doing what I can with what I got. No, I don't know why. I had to touch my face right there. I no longer remember. Next, I'm taking the highlight shade, and I'm actually setting my concealer with it, which it does work really nicely for that. Gosh, I wish I'd blended out that contour more. Next, I'm going in with my Argan Wear blush. This is a beautiful blush, by the way, and I'm just popping that onto my cheeks. Also a great thing, this is the Powder Palette Mineral Glow Pearls and Translucent Pearl. I'm just using that as my highlight. I don't know how well you could have seen it because of my lighting, but I actually have pan in it. I hit pan on it last year, I think. Next, unfortunately, Physicians Formula is really lacking in lip products, so the only thing I could really find was the pH Matchmaker Powered Lip Gloss. It's one of those pH things that turns a pretty bright pink on you, but it's actually really pretty. So I ain't mad at it. So that's it. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. See you later. Bye.